The National Cybersecurity Center published its cyber threat report for the UK legal sector. As the report explains, the cyber threat applies to law practices of all sizes and types of work, from sole practitioners, high street and mid-size firms to barristers' chambers, in-house legal departments and international corporate firms. Cybercriminals are not fussy about who they attack, which means small and large organizations are at risk. The Cyber Breaches Survey 2023 found that 32% of surveyed UK businesses identified cyber attacks, entrusting law firms to safeguard highly confidential, commercially sensitive, and often personal information makes them prime targets for cybercriminals and other attackers. The results of accidental internal data breaches can be equally as challenging. Who might target the legal sector? Like any other organization, legal firms are increasingly reliant on IT. Cybercriminals. The primary threat to the UK legal sector stems from cybercriminals with a financial motive. Cybercriminals vary from advanced, professional groups to small-scale fraudsters. Nation-states. Nation-states conduct cyber activities to further their own national agenda and prosperity, or to disrupt professionals working on issues the state disagrees with, including human rights or those wanting regime change. Hacktivist. Hacktivist is a term used to describe computer hackers motivated by a specific cause, for example to further political or personal agendas or in reaction to events or actions they perceive as unjust. Insider threat. Insider threat is the deliberate or accidental threat to an organization's security from someone who has authorized access, such as an employee, volunteer, contractor, or supplier. Despondent staff or ex-employees who hold a grudge, for instance, may have access to sensitive data and finances that can be exploited. The main types of cyber attack. Phishing. Phishing is when criminals use scam emails, text messages, or phone calls to trick their victims. The aim is often to make recipients visit a website, which will then download malware such as ransomware or a virus onto your computer, or steal bank details or other personal information such as login details. Business email compromise. Business email compromise is a form of phishing attack where a criminal attempts to trick a senior executive or budget holder into transferring funds or revealing sensitive information. Ransomware and other malware. Ransomware is malicious software that prevents you from accessing your computer or the data stored on it. During a ransomware attack, your data is normally encrypted so that you can't use it, or it may be stolen. The attackers may even threaten to publish your sensitive data online. This is a particular source of concern for the legal sector, which deals with highly sensitive information. Password attacks. Access to data, systems and services need to be protected. Understanding who or what needs access and under what conditions is just as important as knowing who needs to be kept out. A good approach to identity and access management will make it hard for criminals to pretend they are legitimate, whilst keeping it as simple as possible for legitimate users to access what they need. Supply chain attacks. It is common, especially for smaller firms, to outsource the responsibilities for running, maintaining and securing their IT and data to specialist support companies. By far the greatest supply chain issue is a third party failing to adequately secure the systems that hold your sensitive data. Whilst you might be implementing cybersecurity effectively within your own organization, you're exposed to numerous risks if your suppliers or other third party in your supply chain have not done the same. All firms are strongly recommended to report incidents to the NCSC, the UK government's technical authority on cybersecurity.